The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Fight, 97. Clock, 10.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 20-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 16-yard line.
On second down, ETN once more. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Another tote for ETN. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Looking downfield for Jones. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
I don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They run on first down with Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Michael Davis. This defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Over the middle, complete. That's right. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deion Jackson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons at 9-3 here on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That ain't going to be tough to beat in this one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going back to Love. And this is caught by Wood. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 40. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point, and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On 3rd down, Love. open man there is Collins, complete. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Pulls it in at the 13. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Complete to Wright. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Steelers 14, Falcons 7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for a punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it,
Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Love, they go play action now. It's Williams on the catch. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll send the tight end in motion. On second down, this is Jackson, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll send Marshall in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
He's ready.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 30-yard line.
Hey!
They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He pitches it. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They run again with Jackson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, it's Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deion Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Triple 38.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. The right's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's face it. You can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. to give. Here comes Jackson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
In motion right comes Jackson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
On the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Love. Looking downfield for Jones. It got his man complete. Touchdown. Velus Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They They go play action now. Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and forever. Now Jackson. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This time Jackson will throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Play action. It's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wright. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard
line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now.
He's got a man, complete. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 59 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Got his man. It's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Williams, the man in motion left. And they'll run with Etienne. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through? And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Travis Etienne with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And right with it here over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Well, that last run for a 1st down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And able to work his way down to the 16. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Ready up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 years. Ready?
Here's Love. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all.